What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the Big Daddy account, slash just the old account now, I guess, because we've got some stuff we need to do here. I've been kind of putting it off because I'm a putter-offer of things, it's what I do. But we had monthly refresh come up, which is always nice when that happens. Actually came up a while ago. I've just been doing so much stuff on the mini account, haven't really pushed into this yet. Haven't touched my tavern stuff yet, so we can probably pull that all out today. But some fusions, this is what I want to do today. It's kind of changed plans from what I originally wanted to do. My original game plan here was I was going to wait till I had enough Belrain copies. I was going to regress my Vesa and E3 Belrain. I mean, I could still do that, but I've decided instead, what I want to do is, instead of doing it that way, I'm going to regress my Vesa, and I'm going to E3 Sigmund. Why? Why, you ask? Well, because I don't have a Sigmund E3'd anywhere else right now on any other account. I'm only building him here. But, on top of that, with the new changes, with precision giving him extra damage, and the fact that he does reduce block... Look at all that precision. I've got the Antlers cane on him. It hits pretty hard. I need to change his stone up, of course, but he reduces block, which is nice when you fight things like Horus and Shia in PvP, which I'm not super worried about, I'll be honest. That's not like my big reason for building him, but it is a nice little plus. But he got a nice little buff out of the event, out of the change to boosting precision, so I kind of just, I want to make this guy an E3. I want to do it, so we're going to do that today. That's what we're going to do. Before we jump into doing that, though, let's just go ahead and knock out our Tavern Quest. I've got a bunch of them saved back, so I think I do. I'm like 40% sure I've got a lot of these saved back. 3 stars, we'll leave those for another day, just to get my Tavern Quest done for that day. I think I've got enough to fully complete the Tavern Quest. So this won't be like a super exciting part of the video, I know. If you want to skip ahead, you're absolutely welcome to. But I've been waiting to pull all this stuff out for a while because, A, I don't know, I just like to wait for things. And B, I need a lot of gems right now, so this is a great time to do that, is just going through... Oh, I don't need that. I don't need you. But yeah. I mean, I've been pretty broke on gems for a while, and I kind of want to get built back up there, so we're going to snag out all of my 5-star, all my 3-star, all my 4-star quests. We should gain a few thousand, because I've got 60-something quests finished here. I guarantee I've got enough 7- and 6-star quests to finish that out, too, so it's not a big deal. You might be wondering why I'm not doing the heroic summon on this account, because I definitely can. I've got like 600-something scrolls stashed back on this account. Probably pushing 650 after all these pulls with the heroic summons in them. There we go. Man, there's still more of these down here. Good lord, I got a ton of them. I've got an absolute ton of these things. So anyways, we should be... Look at all those gems now. Went from like, what, 2,000 to 4,300? Not bad. There we go. So we're finally out of 5-star quests. What are we going to grab here for... We want diamonds. I need me some gimages, so we're going to pull out 2 7-star quests that hold those. And then for 6-star quests, do I have anything that has profit orbs? I do, there's one. Any more profit orbs anywhere abouts? No. So we'll just stick with, I guess, artifact fodder's not bad. That's 2, 3, 4, wrong button, 5. We're good, right? Full completion? No, we're missing something. Are we really missing like 4 stars? Probably is what we're missing. Yep, 4-star missions. So that's not a big deal, though. Everything else will be done. That's great. Let's get in here. Let's grab all that out. Here's the thing. I don't understand. Some people get really upset that I don't clean up my mailbox. I really just... to me, it's like it's more work to delete these every single day than it's worth. Like, it doesn't matter if it's still there. But for the sake of those people who keep saying, Wrath, clean out your inbox. Just kidding. No, I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. So there you go. No new mails. You're welcome. You're welcome, peeps. But with that said, we're up to 5,400 gems. As you can see here in the bag, 647 heroic scrolls. Absolutely not a problem if I want to do the event once I could. But I'm already building Belrain here. I'm not really planning to build Ada on this account, at least not for the foreseeable future. So I'm just going to wait on it. We're pretty close on the orbs. Actually, we're definitely ready for the orb event because I've got all these saved up. I always use my glory coins to buy orbs now. I used to buy branches, but since the addition of the relic shop where you can actually buy copies of heroes, I feel like orbs are just by far and away the best thing to spend on, so that's kind of what I do. Maybe if you're going for a good versus evil team, you might instead kind of focus on light and dark shards, but I still feel like the orbs give better return there, so not worried about it. With that said, though, it's time. It is time to regress our hero. This is the first time I've ever regressed a hero. We're going to have to pull her out of the defensive lineup, so I'm sorry, Vesa. Get out. Get out of there. All our good memories of Vesa. But here's why. She just doesn't do much for me. In PvE battles when I'm fighting bosses, she usually does about 30 to 60 million damage, which isn't bad damage, don't get me wrong. It's not great damage though, and because her heals are so lackluster, she just really doesn't, like, resilience passives generally out heal Vesa, which is kind of sad. But it's true. I mean, most of the time, resilience will give me a bigger boost to my healing on my E3 units than Vesa's heal does. So it's kind of like, do I really need Vesa? And the answer is not really. I mean, I know there's a priest buff that's supposed to be coming up, but I'm not that worried about it. We're going to remove the skin just because, for memory's sake. Oh, that's an old vanilla Vesa. You don't see a lot of those sitting around anymore. But we're going to go ahead, and we're going to regress. We're going to regress. 4 9-star heroes, a 10-star hero, and of course 7 Vesa copies. If for some reason down the road I decide to rebuild her, I absolutely can. Let's get the regression going, peeps. Hero regression is irreversible. Are you sure you want to regress this hero? Eeny, meeny, miny, yes. Absolutely. Give me all that stuff. And, okay, so this is a good preview. I believe the gold only comes from the stone. I don't believe the gold actually comes from what you use to level the hero up. However, it looks like the spirit and the promotion stones absolutely do get refunded, at least in part. It looks like, I don't know, 50, 60% of the promotion stones. I think it takes like 65,000 in total, so a little over 50%. Probably about 60% refund. That's not bad. I'm actually very okay with that. So let's get all that stuff. Let's claim it out. Do we have a second preset on you? I don't. You do now, buddy. You don't need an Echo of Death, though, my friend. Let's calm down there. But there it is. Wait a minute. She has preset. Okay, you're all good. Calm down, Belrain. You're fine. As for Sigmund, we've got to make a 6-star fodder, though, to get him kind of in the mood to become a 10-star. So we'll make an ODO one. I've got buttloads of them. I've actually got a ton of Fortress food right now. I can probably still make a 9-star, actually, if I wanted to. We're not going to worry about that. Not right now. We'll throw some Ice Blink action in there because why not? Ice Blink S food, at least in my opinion. So there we go. 6-star, ready to go. Grab me out that loot. And to make people happy. Oh, look at that. Clean as baby's buttocks. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're ready. We're ready. It's big time now, man. It's big time. We've got dummies all over the place. Look at that dummy. Dummy. He's amazing. What does he do? He actually has passives. I didn't even know that. First dummies I've actually had. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Dummy. Okay, we're done. We're done with that. Let's go ahead and get things rolling here. Got the Sigmund copies. I've got everything I need here to get this guy upgraded. So let's go ahead and start throwing some dummies at him. The last time we're going to see 9-star Sigmund. Aww. Waken. Look at all those promotion stones. I need to send some of these suckers over to my mini account because my mini account is just broked. Absolutely broke on him. So nice little buff there. And now he looks 10 times more awesome. But that's not all, peeps. Absolutely, that's not all. Look at all this spirit and gold. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So let's go ahead and get this guy. Oh, I've had some people ask me, actually, how you enable units now because the way they changed up the deal. Because there's convert and switch skill. All you do is click on the actual deal and it brings you to the upgrade page. I've had people ask me that, so that's how you do it. Anyways, throw a dummy in there like so. Throw a Sigmund in there like so. Get this vitality passive going like so. Boom. Looking hot, looking good. Gained quite a bit of health there. Also some attack, which is very important. Let's go ahead and keep going. Obviously, we're going to take this guy to E3. We're not pulling any punches here. Get up there, Sigmund. Get up there to E2. Oh, you're looking good. You're looking real good. And now, let's get you up there to the E3 nature. Boom. Kablowie from 9 to E3. Thank you, Vesa, for your contribution to the team. It's nice. So there we go. Up to almost 3 million health unleveled up. So we're going to obviously pump this guy up to level 290. It's going to eat a lot of my gold and a lot of my spirit because it's pretty expensive to go to E3. But we should have plenty left over for whatever else I plan to do later. We've got like a 500 million gold. Not anymore. We're closing up on less than that. But, whatevs. Actually, we're going to still have a ton. I thought this would eat a lot more of my resources, but we've got a buttload still. 3.9 million HP, 99,000 attack. And here's the thing. He's got a C4 stone with double HP. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this because I've got nearly a half. Oh my gosh, I have 500,000 dust. That's hot. That's hot. Let's get that upgraded. Ooh, I wonder if a skill damage precision stone would actually work. Do we want to run that? I mean, since precision did get buffed, that's like what? 6% increased damage here, plus 50% to the skill damage? He lost some health from that for sure, down to 2.9 mil. Interesting. Let's go ahead and swap this over there, because he's primarily going to be boss fighting. That's kind of what I want him to do. I don't know. I feel like HP attack holy damage is what a lot of people recommend on Sigmund's. But man, he's got, how much skill damage does he have? He has 150% skill damage, 120% precision this way. I'm going to run this. I'm going to run this and see what it does, because I'm actually a little curious. He doesn't have the highest attack stat right now, but that's okay. Huge amounts of armor, which is fantastic. He's actually decently fast. Bang. I just wish I had the skin. One of my favorite skins in the game, by the way. I love the Red Lotus skin. Unfortunately, I don't have it, so sad face. That's okay. E3 Sigmund has been made. Let's grab out those gimages. Up to 6,000. Hiccup thingy. But if I decided to go for an Aspen copy, which I could, in case I decide to swap out Das Moog down the road, which I may if he doesn't really perform very well. You know, he's not like a shoe-in like he must be a thing. We can grab this out, though. Give me that. And give you 5 of those. Feeling good. So with that done, E3 Sigmund, now a thing. It's a thing. We have a Marauder I could fight. Marauders really aren't that fun to fight, though, anymore. I'd rather jump in here and fight. Ooh, it's only the tier 1s. We'll fight him anyway. We'll kill him to death, 100%. So let's go ahead and do that. I believe these guys hit backline. Could be wrong. Might be right. We'll see. We don't need the deer monster, though, for surezies. Throw on the snake for extra damage, because that's always nice. Let's jump in. Let's jump in and see what old Siggy can do at E3 now. Because, I mean, before he still did pretty decent. He probably won't hit as hard on this boss as he will on stage 2, which is kind of weird, you might think, but these aren't warriors. I think they're assassins, actually. And since Sigmund does extra damage versus warriors, he actually does greater damage to the harder bosses rather than the first stage. It's not a big deal. We'll see how it all goes. Kind of want to breeze through this one anyway. I could just next it. Honestly, I could. Because we're going to watch the next fights. We are. I don't know. We'll see. We'll stick around and watch. I mean, why not? We'll just smash through the rest of them after this. How about that? Sounds like a good idea. I like it. I'm on board. Probably should have put... I don't even know if I have an assassin damage artifact that's orange. I may not. I very well might not have that, so, whatever. We'll worry about it later. We're a little over halfway through round 9 going... Was that 15 million damage from Sigmund? No. It might have been. It might have been. I like. Megusta. That's, of course, he has a lot of skill damage on right now. Let's slow things down here a little bit. See what happens. 14 million damage apiece. Now, I don't know how the attack or HP Holy Stone compares to that, but that's pretty nasty. I mean, that's a pretty nasty amount of damage. I'm very much into it. Get in there, Sigmund. Now, his basic attacks obviously aren't going to be as strong. I kind of want... I don't think... No, skill damage wouldn't affect counterattacks. Doesn't make sense that it would. I don't think. I don't know. Whatever. 4.5 million damage. Here comes the snake drop. Last round-ish. We have one more after this, right? Yes. So... 18 million damage, dude. Sigmund is just eating on this dude. Oh, we're going to kill this thing in one hit. Wow, that's the first I've ever done that. So 497 million damage. Sigmund dropping 241 millions, and that's not even against the warrior type enemies. Look how little Valkyrie's damage looks right now at 53 million. 176, 241, that's insane for me. I'm really happy about it. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there like, Wrath, that's pathetic. Okay, I'm dropping billions. Well, congratulations, I'm not. Okay, so this is still exciting for me, and I'm absolutely happy about it. Wow. Belrain's heel's looking hot for a 10. Get in there, Belrain. We one-shot that boss. That's pretty cool. That's the first time I've ever done that, so I'm pretty excited. In terms of here, I do believe that my Shia actually still has the warrior artifact on. She does. I'm not going to swap it because I actually tested Shia with the antlers and Shia with the warrior damage artifact. Shia actually scales better with the warrior artifact, and Sigmund seems to actually scale better with the antlers. So it seems like a match made in heaven, plus with extra precision and skill damage. I'm kind of excited to see what old Siggy does. Now I could have done a Pray for Fire boss battle today. Unfortunately, like a total novice, I already went ahead and did them because that's just what I do. I noob things up. So I'm sorry about that. But we're in the top 5, and that's without our Sigmund. So hopefully, with our new E3 Sigmund, we'll be able to push maybe even into the top 3 in a Pray for Fire boss, which will be the first time in a long time I've seen that area. So, like, I don't think I've never seen that area in this guild. So that'd be pretty hot news. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's jump in. Ooh, we got some mail. Oh yeah, we killed the boss. Up. Do you feel better? I feel better. So let's jump back in and let's hit this warrior boss up now. Now these guys hit every single person on the team, so it doesn't really matter what order your teammates are in. Let's jump in and see if our Sigmund will do even more damage now that he's fighting against warriors, which I would assume he will because he has the, obviously the natural passive boosting damage versus warriors. Bet we're gonna find out. Plus, he has a huge armor strip. So, dude, I'm telling you, man, as old as Sigmund is, when it comes to a PvE hero, he is still up there with like the best. I think he's one of my favorite heroes. I mean, he has the big armor, he looks cool, and when it comes to boss fighting, which is one of my favorite parts of the game, he still hits like an absolute truck. Now, of course, keep in mind we are fighting Abyss faction units with him, which does give him the 50% damage boost because he has the class advantage, the Fortress versus Abyss. Also, they're warriors, so he gets even bigger damage boost. But either way, no matter what boss you're fighting, Sigmund is going to provide really good utility for your team, not only in the fact that he does pretty solid damage, but also because he strips armor for your entire team. So even if he's not dropping mega millions for you, he's still making sure everybody else on your team drops more damage. It's round 10. Let's go ahead and slow things down a bit. Bring things down a notch. And let's see what Sigmund's up to after we've got the full Heartwatcher stacks on. Because that's, obviously kind of important. 4 million damage counterattacks. That's not bad. Not bad. Little less damage on his active skill over here than versus the little bosses. Maybe they have higher reduced damage naturally. I don't know. Maybe he also doesn't have a stack of attack boost. Well, he has attack boost up there, it looks like. I don't know. I wish they had a better way of labeling these because they're kind of guesswork. Like, even if they had like an info button like this, but when you clicked it, it actually showed you what all the modifiers were, that would be ideal. I would be very much into that. So, unfortunately, it's not a thing. Oh, there was a 19 million damage drop. Get in there, Siggy. Oh, just poop on people, why don't you? Just do it. You know I like it when you do that. Here we go. Round 14, we're closing things out. Man, he's doing some good damage. I like my Sigmund. I have a weak place in my heart for old Siggy. I almost gave him up, but I was like, you know what? Nay. Not this day. This day we fight. Oh, no active skill in the last round. 7 million damage from the basic attack, though. Not bad. Not bad at all. 9 million damage there. 8 million damage to counterattack there. Not bad. 800 million damage. Oh, man, we're almost to the billion boy club. Not quite there yet, but we're getting close. Oh, that felt good. Look at that damage. Holy crap, man. And again, I don't know how optimal this stone setup is that I'm running on him. I don't know if attack HP holy damage will do better for him or just a straight up attack stone would do better for him. But the precision skill damage is obviously not working badly. At least not in the tests I'm running here. She has still out-damaged him, 372 million damage. But that's crazy. That is stupid damage. I'm so happy about this. Now, here's the thing. I don't know. Actually, I do know. When we get Horus upgraded to E3, which he might be my next pet project, we'll see. If I can do that and replace Cruz with Horus, I don't know. We may see bigger damage yet come in. So that might be something to look forward to. I don't know, though. Cruz does have he has a little nice spot in your team for heals and such. I mean, he does do a decent amount of healing. It's not bad. But he also has that weaken, which is nice. A little bit of armor reduction, which is also nice. But dude. That was good. I'm happy about that. 811 millions. We're going places. How much damage was that? That was 10% of that thing's life in a single round. Dude. Diddly dude. That's good stuff. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. This time, though, could we, just for the sake of testing, let's throw an aura up in this piece. Redemption Aura, Sigmund, Shia, Valkyrie, Heartwatcher, Belrain, and obviously Disciple, because Disciple is OP. I mean, come on now, you can't not have one of those in there. We actually have anything better than Disciple? Of course we don't, because it's Disciple. Let's jump in and see how this does for me. We may hit even greater numbers. I don't know if losing Cruz is going to be worth it, honestly, though, because Cruz does add decent damage to your team if you don't have one. It's, kind of important. But, I mean, maybe this aura is going to be a game changer. It might actually boost our damage. We'll see. We shall see. That's the whole point of this. We want to watch this one all out, though. I mean, I kind of do. We'll do it. What the crap? We'll do it. And then if we do really well, or if we do really bad, we can always swap Cruz back in. Of course, I assume when we go with the E3 Horus should raise our damage, because I assume Horus dropping, 100 million or so damage will probably outdo the boost that Cruz gives my team. Could be wrong there. I never know. But I feel like Horus will be a better spot there than Cruz. Plus, I don't really need the healing right now. That 18 million damage from Shia is looking pretty hot, though. Get in there. Get in there, Shia. Do your stuff. Such good times. Such good times. Active skill, 11 and 12 million damage. That's also not bad. Coming up on the later rounds, though, round 12. 20 million from Shia there. That looks good, too. I'm all about that. I'm all about some of that action. 9 and 11, so not crazy damage there, but that's all right. Get that snake damage pop on the last deal here. Oh, he's got a skill damage drop, too. That's hot. That's hot. What are you going to do for me? 13 million, and I missed the bottom one, but I think it was less than 13 million because the 13 million was a crit. 765, so we did drop a little bit of damage. It looks like Shia is the big loser there. She lost about 70 million damage, and that could come from lack of crits, just one crit or two crits not landing. Everyone else seemed to hit similar. I mean, Heartwatcher gained 5 million damage. She was at 20 million last time. Belrain, I can't remember Belrain. I think she went up 7 million, but Shia took quite the nosedive there. And that could be the difference of Cruz proccing his active skill when he gets that 100 energy, dropping 100 energy on a Shia with 100 energy, giving a huge amount of skill damage and stuff like that. You can see really big numbers drop from that. But Sigmund stayed largely unchanged, 349 million damage. I'm still pretty happy about that. Ooh, 40 million heals from the old Belrain, though, so the aura definitely helped her a little bit. Still crazy damage for me. I'm so happy about that. Only 9%. Butts. Well, butts. We're not gonna worry too much about that stuff. I don't want to like beat it to death and go crazy. I don't know why I clicked that. The red dot was driving me crazy. You know what we do have? We can represent old Siggy. Where you at, Siggy? Going back in time. That used to be a popular avatar right there, man. 10-star Sigmund. Dude, he was the bee's knees for a while. He was the cat's pajamas. He still is, in my opinion. Sigmund, you are pajama cats. You're amazing. I'm a fan. Now, I might mess around with his stone a little bit more and see what kind of damage I can get with, attack, HP holy damage, kind of stuff like that, and tweak around a little bit with it and see if I can get maybe better results. But for right now, I mean, he's got a crazy amount of skill damage and precision. It's kind of a cool build, because I've never really heard anybody running it. Maybe there's someone out there that does, but I hasn't heard of it. But yeah, there we go, guys. Look at that. We're getting pretty close to a redemption aura if we wanted to go for it. I don't know what I would build. What am I doing here? Bag. There we go. We got one Faith Blade. We got 3 Michelles. We could go for a Michelle build along with Belrain. Belrain, Michelle, Valk, Shia, Sigmund. I feel like someone has that very same team. I don't know. Anyways, not important. Ooh, look at that guy representing the dummy. I could represent the dummy, but I won't. I won't represent the dummy. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm not going to go crazy and do a bunch of other stuff. I just kind of wanted to get in there, jump a couple tests off with the old Sigmund. And I'm not going to lie. I'm really... Oh, wait, no. Before we go, I'm a liar who lies about things. We're going to buy this Horus copy here. Like, bam. Because I'm going to build him. It's going to happen. I got to have... If I'm going for Rainbow, it's going to be Horus, it's going to be Shia, it's going to be Cruz, Valkyrie, and then Dasmog / whoever I swap him to later in the game, and Belrain for PvP. When it comes to PvE, I'm not super worried about an aura there, because they don't necessarily make as big a difference as they will in other areas. So having, Sigmund and Shia together with Horus, and, maybe an Aspen or Dasmog is going to get me a lot better damage results than trying to stick into a Redemption Aura and using like the Disciple. Like you already saw, even running the Aura, I still lost about 50 million damage. So it's not necessarily the best way to run. So that gives us, we've got enough to 10-star Horus right here. With that Horus in my bag, that's E1 Horus, and I've got enough relics if I really wanted to do it right away. I could start pushing him towards E3. He might be the actual next project. We got a 9-star just kind of chill, and I could probably get him to 10 actually right now. We'll save it. That's what we do. We save things. We're savers. But yeah, dude, I'm so happy right now that we got that E3 Sigmund done. It's a good time. But like I said, that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button and show your support if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe as well and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.